Hello everybody, and let me adjust this a bit. Welcome to another vlog, or Ninja Talk, whatever. Ninja Vlog and Ninja Vlog and Talks is what I called it. But anyway, this is a bit different. I'm going to be going into a bit more personal things than I did before. And if it looks like I'm wearing the same shirt that I wore when I did the Crash and Spyro video, it's because I am. It's actually only a few hours after I recorded that. And yeah, and I uploaded Spyro 1. And I decided I should talk sorry, a little bit about myself. At least my coming into as a gamer, or that was phrased horribly, no. My journey into the world of gamedom. That sounds a bit better. So, when I was a kid, we had, this is a little unnecessary to it, but we had a log cabin that our family actually built by ourselves, and we had like 2 acres, and it was I was there for like 10 years of my life. It was built when I was 2, and we moved out when I was like 12, and I love that house still. I want to visit it one day again, and maybe even buy it out. I don't know, probably not. I doubt that'll ever happen in my life, but maybe my grandkids or something like that, or my kids, or I don't know. Anyway, my family was pretty well off, and for my, I believe it was my 4th birthday, either my 4th or my 5th, or maybe my 6th birthday, I got my very first video game system, and that was the PlayStation 1. Unfortunately, I don't have it to show you guys, because when I got my PlayStation 2 not too long afterwards, my mother decided it was useless to keep the PS1, and we sold it at a garage sale, basically. And I got like $50 off it. And I still don't think it's worth it, because that game system brought me so many memories, and I still wish I had it. It's probably owned by someone who like collects PlayStation 1 or is a big fan of it and is like treating it nicely. And if it is, then that's awesome. That's great. Treat that system beautifully. It holds a lot of special memories. But along with those games, along with that system, I got several different games, such as Crash Bandicoot 3, Frogger, and Crash Bash. Wait, no, I did not get Crash Bash. Or maybe I did. Toy Story 2, which is a very underrated title, and you should fucking play because it's awesome. It's Toy Story 2 Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue, which was on Cat Icarus's top 20 list as number 20. And I agree with him. It's actually a really good game. Oh, yeah, right. Also, CTR, which is the best kart racer ever made. Far better than Mario Kart. I believe I bought Crash Bandicoot 2 not too long afterwards, because I liked Crash Bandicoot 3 so much. I think I had Frogger 2. I got Pac-Man Worlds from my uncle. Yeah, there's Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, that's about it. Like, a lot of the games that I used to have I no longer own, unfortunately, but I still own many of the classics that I still hold near and dear to my heart. And it's the PlayStation 1. I remember it was in the basement, and we had a bit of a timer there, because my parents were all like, oh, we don't want you playing the video games too long, you know, but they were like cool with me playing it. And I would always go down there after school. Actually, that was the way. After school I would always go in, because there was a door, or the garage was always open in there. The door was locked, of course, you know, or at least, you know, someone was there. If no one was there, it wasn't locked. Wait, no one was there, it was locked. If someone was there, it wasn't locked. I think. I forgot. Been too long. But anyway, I would always go down to the basement and I would play the hell out of my games like Crash Bandicoot 3. I would play Spyro, which I no longer own any of the 2 that I had, but I still love those games. I love Spyro 2 a bit more than Spyro 1, like I've said, but I still enjoyed Spyro 1. I played even a game I no longer own still called Disney World Racing. It was actually a decent kart racer, and if I ever find it again, I might actually give it a try again, because I remember it being pretty fun. I mean, I wouldn't like rate it amazing. Probably maybe a 6.5 out of 10, which is decent, or 7. 6.5 to 7. 6 to 7. It was pretty decent. And also, a demo disc, and a few other games. And I played Ape Escape a lot and stuff like that. And the PS1, I would also play Crash Team Racing with my father all the time. And that was like very good bonding thing for me and my father, because we really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, and he was really competitive, and I was really into video games, or I was getting into video games. He would always choose Cortex, and I would always choose Crash. And I think it was a tie on how many times we beat each other, although now I'd probably kick his ass, since he hasn't played in a long time, and I've been playing kart racers a lot. So, yeah. And I've gotten a lot better as a gamer, and I could probably just boost across the entire tracks. Little known fact, Crash Team Racing is the best tracks ever. That's not a fact, that's just an opinion, but I think it's a fact, because I remember like all of them. And I played Mario Kart almost as much as I've played Crash Team Racing, and I don't really remember too many Mario Kart tracks. I always remember Rainbow Road. I remember Peach's Castle being one of them. Wario Stadium. But Tiny Tiger Stadium was much better, I think. There was a bit more obstacles. Yeah, Crash was always like, I feel like Mario's tracks were a bit more mundane, but like Crash from the very beginning had some really zany and awesome tracks. A bit less so with the third installment, which isn't that bad, but it's not as good as the other two. I mean, even Crash Nitro Kart was pretty good. It got the whole zany tracks, this whole feel of the game almost nailed. Still, I think that the original did better. But, yeah. I had a PlayStation 1. And then, eventually, my mother got me this baby. Well, actually, this is my second Game Boy. My very first Game Boy ran into an anger issue. My very first little violent fit of gamer rage where I smashed this part of the screen against my knee because I couldn't beat a certain part of Super Mario World, the port for the Game Boy. And I was in my uncle's car at the time, and he was in the shop. I don't remember what, I think it was Sears, which is big up north. But I was playing that, and like I was like, what? My game, it's not working. Because like I was like confused because I didn't understand too much about games, and he came back and I was like all crying, like, look at my Game Boy. And then for my birthday, my mother got me a new one, and my dad was like, oh, you're spoiling him, and she still kind of does, but you know, mother's love. My dad's a bit more realistic, but he's still awesome. And I got this game, and I have a lot of fond memories playing this very Game Boy. I've actually had this Game Boy for probably, at the very least 10 years. This Game Boy survived being under books, it survived being neglected for years, and not even being charged, and it still works almost fine. Sure, there are a few problems where sometimes I have to blow on the cartridge and then like put it back in, because like, let's see if it works, let's see. Yeah. See? It's still working. Spyro. Yeah. Yeah. And, yeah, I had a lot of fun memories playing that, including all my Pokemon games, which are now stolen, and the only one I own now is this fine title, which has become my favorite Pokemon game and one of my favorite handheld games, because I feel like it's a fantastic remake of a Pokemon game that defines part of my childhood. I loved the third generation. It was where it's at for me. I mean, I'll go ahead and say what I want about the first generation because I think it's overrated as fuck. It's not bad, it's just overrated. Generation 2 was great. I thought it was amazing compared to the first one, and it's probably my second favorite of all the generations. Go figure, second is my second. And third is my favorite because I felt like it was a lot more atmospheric. And the contests were fun, the Pokemon had great designs. Gardevoir is fucking amazing. I love Gardevoir. She is my favorite of the Pokemon. Actually, no, actually, I'm afraid she's my second favorite. She was originally my favorite, but then this little motherfucker took that place. I love evolutions, and Sylveon just stole my heart, because I'm like, oh my god, Sylveon's so fucking cute! And I got the, now let's see. I have this, and this. But I got the, the limited edition, like the Sylveon pack, which gives you this and all of these, which are reprints of other Evolution cards, but they're promotional art, and you can't find them in stores anymore. And along with that, you got this figurine. And I got this figurine from a friend who bought the Charizard box but already had it, so he just gave it to me. So it's awesome, but the little flames come off because he gave it to another guy, and that guy thinks like, oh, nothing's right until I do something about it. He was okay, an okay guy, and he took the flames off, which make it look stupid. But yeah, I do play the card game a bit. Also to prove something, hey Katie, or Kathia, I told you I had one of these. I should send her the link to this video when it's done, and she'll go to a minute, 11 minutes. Yeah, but like I said, I got a Game Boy, and it held so many memories for me, and I still remember a lot of the games that I played that even I don't own, because, like I said, like a lot of my games were stolen when somebody broke into my apartment. They took Mario Kart 7, they took Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, which I didn't really play anymore. I wanted to sell it. It was alright, but it wasn't my kind of game. And they also stole, let's see, how many Pokemon games? There was Pokemon Platinum, Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Fire Red, Pokemon Leaf Green. That's 5 so far. There was also Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, Pokemon White version. I could have sworn there was like 7 or like 9, or that's 8 so far. I'm swear I'm missing something. Oh right, also Pokemon Omega Ruby. I had that one first, and I kind of prefer Sapphire because it has some Pokemon that I prefer from 3rd gen. Because I played Emerald, I never played Ruby or Sapphire, so I didn't know what was in it. And yeah, that was a big fuck you moment right there, because someone has been stealing my food and stuff. One time, like, my friends told me they even heard like noises in my room, and I came back and found myself all fucked up, and they stole my detergent. I think someone had sex on my goddamn bed, and I had to wash my sheets. I had to like use a sheet that I never used before, but it was perfectly safe because it was in the corner. So yeah, that happened, and that sucked ass. I don't think they had sex on my bed. They just pretended to or some shit. It was fucking bullshit though. But I'm gonna get this guy arrested eventually, hopefully, because he's stolen like $200, $300 worth of stuff from me. It wasn't the same guy who stole Ape Escape 3 or Spyro. Well, by the way, if you ever get a chance to play Ape Escape 3, I recommend it. It's probably one of the best games I've ever played, and one of the most fun, and even has a great sense of humor with a lot of TV satire in it. And it's just plain old fun. It's great. It's fantastic. It's one of my favorite PS2 games of all time. I might even put it up as my favorite PS2 game. Or maybe Battlefront 2, you know. But yeah. And speaking of PS2, I was content with, you know, like the PlayStation 1 and my Game Boy for a while, and then eventually I rolled on the bandwagon and got a PlayStation 2. And alright, let's take this puppy out. Come on. Here she is. What game is in it? Oh yeah, right. Crash Nitro Kart. I was playing Crash Nitro Kart. But yeah, I got this baby. And this is the same one that I've had ever since I first got it. I didn't get it replaced or anything. Nothing like that. Still works just fine. It's got a lot of dust on it because it's, you know, been sitting there. What a console does, you know, it sits and you play on it. Unless it's a handheld, which is a bit different. But yeah, I had a PS2 and I got amazing games. And I think my very first... I got games like Lego Star Wars. I didn't have Guitar Hero 2, I got that from a friend. Creature from the Krusty Krab, which is actually a pretty fun game. Yeah. Battlefront 1 and 2. I recently, semi-recently got Battlefront 1. I still prefer number 2 though. And it's definitely one of the best games I've played on the PS2. Crash Tag Team Racing, which is a decent follow-up to Nitro Kart. I think it definitely leaves a lot to be desired, but it's not like horrible or anything. I still think it has a decent amount of fun to it. SpongeBob SquarePants, the movie, the game, which is actually one of the very few movie games that I find really, really fun. Mostly because it's a lot like Battle for Bikini Bottom, which I also own. Yeah. And then there's Crash Twinsanity, which I think is also another very underrated Crash Bandicoot game, or underrated game in general, which is a lot of fun and zaniness, and it's just great. You should probably give it another chance. I think it was pretty good. And then a classic, or a favorite, Kingdom Hearts 2. I prefer it over number 1, actually. And then this game, a Naruto game. I like Naruto. Naruto is really cool. Guitar Hero 3. Yeah. And I played the PS2 for a long time. I had a lot of great memories with that, and it was a lot of fun, because almost all the PS2 games that you saw there are the ones that I've started with and I've had ever since. And let's see. There's other ones here too. I got Sonic Free Riders, which is actually pretty decent. Let's see. No, that's just the fucking shit. Oh yeah, Crash Bandicoot 4 I got. That was horrible grammar. I have Crash Bandicoot 4. I think I showed that, which is a pretty decent game. I think it was pretty fun. But yeah, I had the PlayStation 1 for a long time, and I had a lot of good memories with that. And I still have it, of course, on my TV. Yeah, that's my TV. That's my printer over there, and that's a baby mushroom. Yeah. All right. Yeah, there we go. God, this thing is getting hot. I need to unplug it or something. It's a good webcam though. Good quality. Much better than my fucking shitty ass laptop webcam. I'm getting a new laptop by the end of this year, by the way, and I'll be able to do much better recordings and such. And also be able to hopefully play Ape Escape 1, because I played Ape Escape 3. I played and beat Ape Escape 3 like 5 times. I fucking love it. It's, like I said, it's one of my favorite games. It's fantastic. It's dripping with originality and just overall funness. Play it. Really. I'm not kidding. If you love just gaming and you love playing fun, creative platformers that also have an interesting control scheme and are just overall really fun and satirical and great, play Ape Escape 3. I think it's the best one of them all. And one of my favorite games, and I'm really sad that it got stolen, but eventually I will buy it back and I'll play it again, and I will love it again, because I love that game. Ape Escape 3, you're out there somewhere. I'm gonna get you back. I love you. Wait. Let me see if I can... There. Heart. Anyway, I had the PS2, and eventually my parents got the Nintendo Wii. And I wish I could show you the game that I first got for it, but unfortunately that was also stolen, along with its sequel, which is my favorite Wii game. If you don't know what I'm talking about Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, which are fantastic games and look amazing on the Wii, even though it can't only handle HD graphics. And we did a lot of stuff. We played a lot of stuff on the Wii. Most of the games that I have are at my parents' house, safe and sound. Wish I could say the same for Mario, though. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. I might buy it again eventually, but I beat both games, so you know it's not like I'm losing much. Whereas, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it, but Ape Escape 3 was a bit more fun, so I want to play that one a bit more. And we don't really use the Nintendo Wii. And eventually that one broke, so we had to get a new one, because like it wouldn't read the discs, so we had to get a new one, like I just said. And we had a lot of games like Rayman and such. I even had Mortal Kombat Armageddon for it, which is... It looks pretty decent on the Wii, and it's not half bad, except for the fucking creative fatalities, which are horrible on the Wii. The motion controls don't really work for it. And I love the Wii, don't get me wrong. It's like Amazing. And then we played the Wii for a while, and my mom got like the Wii balance board, and that was actually quite fun, believe it or not. And do I have? Okay, so the other 3 Game Boy games are in here. Need for Speed Most Wanted, Yoshi's Island, which is one of my favorites, and this fighting game, which is okay. And then I have a system that the only system I own that does not work. The original Game Boy. I can't even, it's not even charged, but, and also the screen's broken. This top screen is broken. And I had this for a while, and I played it a lot. I played a lot of Pokemon games. I played mostly Pokemon games actually, because most of my games for the DS were Pokemon. But I did have a few others like Mario Kart, Kirby, a fighting game called I think it was Tokyo something, but it was actually really fun. And a lot of other games that I really did enjoy playing on the Nintendo DS. I remember playing it on the bus, waiting to get back, because I had like an hour-long bus ride, because there was a lot of kids in high school. So, yeah, I had that, and that was fun to pass the time. And then eventually, my most recent system is this beauty. The 3DS, and I need to wash it off of it, but yeah, of all the Nintendo consoles I've played, can you see it? And it's Pokemon, yeah. But yeah, this is probably the finest Nintendo console I've played, and it's not even a console. Nintendo did such a good job with the 3DS, and it's just a lot of fun. I didn't have too many games for it. I had Mario Kart, I had Monster Hunter, I had, what the fuck else did I have? I had Pokemon, I had, Super Smash Brothers, that's it, Super Smash Brothers 4, which was a lot of fun on the 3DS, but probably better for the Wii U, which we don't own, but, I mean, can't you use it if you have a Wii, though? I don't know. But I've heard, you know, of course, Super Smash Brothers is fucking amazing. And I think Super Smash Brothers Brawl was at my parents' house. I think. I'm not entirely sure. I hope so. If not, all the memories on my, the Wii memory card, which I have, I think, somewhere here. Somewhere. It's somewhere. Something. Wait. There it is. Found it. Yeah. The Wii SanDisk, which holds, like, all of my information for, Brawl and Mario Galaxy and such. And then pretty much the most recent system I have is, well, actually, oh wait, I had a PC. That's right. I completely skipped over PC. I got PC before I got the 3DS and the Wii, and I enjoyed PC gaming so much. I do stuff like Steam. You can see me. You can friend me at OPST, that one guy, which is typed out. I'm not gonna fucking say it. But if you've ever seen me play on some of my Steam games, you'll see my my name there. I might do a TF2 video again. I don't know. I do have a lot more items than I originally did when I first started. And PC gaming is definitely something that has stuck with me a lot because I really do enjoy it, and it's a lot of fun, and it's really kept me going on as a gamer because sometimes I don't even play the console games anymore, even though that was a big defining part of my childhood. And even my life, really. I mean, I might not even be where I am today if it wasn't for these games. They kind of defines just who I am. And that's something that, like, people who go against video games often don't realize. A lot of these games really do define who we are as gamers. Games like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, fucking other games like games I played later, like Metal Gear Solid, and eventually I'm gonna play something called Chronoa, which Criticurus said was great, and I also played stuff like what the fuck was it? Chrono Cross, that's it, the sequel to Chrono Trigger, which was really good. And I also played Tomb Raider and stuff, and like I said, Ape Escape, and It's just that these games define who you are, and they show just how and a lot of times they shown how far I've come as a gamer, because like oftentimes I wouldn't be able to beat one of these games, but nowadays I've gotten much better as a gamer. I hone my skills. I know what kind of genres I should and shouldn't focus on, and it's been a great learning experience. And even YouTube's been a great learning experience too, because like I've kind of developed my own style. Really, I can be calm. I can be joking. I don't really know what my style is. I can't really say. Joking on whatever I see, really. Sometimes I can make a joke whatever I want, but I don't always mean to. And I try not to copy other people. I try to do my own stuff. Play classic games, new games, PS1 games, Game Boy games, games I enjoyed as a kid, games I never played before, games I bought just to play for YouTube. Like, what games did I buy just for YouTube? I don't think I bought too many games just for YouTube. I know I bought Killing Floor, which was fun for a while. And I'm eventually going to try and buy Killing Floor 2. And, yeah, all these systems have had a very important place in my heart. And like I said before, PlayStation 1 is my favorite system of all time. And I'm hoping that, like, when I get older and have a girlfriend, maybe even get married and stuff like that, I can get a PS1 and we can play the shit out of games like Crash Team Racing, and I can just show her, this is what gaming is supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun, whether you're alone or with other people. This is what gaming is. I mean, people always think, oh, it's just bam, 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 shooting. Oh, mindless. But it's a lot more than that. It's an experience. It's another form of entertainment that people really do enjoy, and it's been evolving over the years. It used to be just some mindless crap. And now it's actually involved a lot of thought and also even a lot of fun with friends. Many games these days are marketed to be multiplayer. And you know what? That's amazing. It can help people get together. Crash Team Racing helped my father and I bond. And we bonded more only because I've matured a bit. I've become better as an adult and as a person. But like this foundation and stuff was helped with games like Crash Team Racing, and other games like Spyro and everything like that has just molded me into who I am, and I wouldn't be without it. So I mean, this has been a very personal little video, and I don't usually do this kind of stuff, but I decided, hey, if you know a bit more about the person that you're watching, you might be able to identify with him more and maybe enjoy his videos a bit more. But I'm listening to this because I kind of just wanted to talk, really, and it's been 27 minutes. Jesus, if I talked about my life only playing video games for 27 minutes, damn, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but wait, let me see. I want to fuck around with this kind of stuff. Let's see. No, actually, no. Let's see. Yay. And video games are awesome. Some of these effects are pretty cool. Oh, I wish that would happen. But yeah, I don't know if you guys saw those effects, but those are like stuff like, yeah, and kiss effects, and hearts, and a bird flying by and stuff. And hopefully you guys saw that, but if you didn't, then I look like I'm insane. But, oh well, that's who I am. But with all that 28 and 46 seconds of talking, I feel like I have nothing else to talk about. I don't know why I feel like I don't think I have anything else to talk about, really. I talked about pretty much everything. From being 5 years old to 20 years old, video games have been very, very important to me, basically. They've been an experience. They've shown me what I can and can't do oftentimes, and they've helped me meet people that become great friends, and sometimes even help support me in my actual, like, educational life and such. And it's very important. But that's all. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Also make sure to check out my supporters, all the great stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, suckers. Make sure to have a great day.